Hi all, welcome back. Um, to save time, I already put the sensors onto the robot, but please work with me because it's not that difficult to connect all these wires. Let's take a look of the code. Let's see. So we have already connected the OLED, so that's fine. The color sensor is fine. Okay, so these are the black line sensor. Where are the black line sensor? It's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, this 4 is black line sensor. And we only connect 3 wires. It's BCC, ground, and the digital. So it's close to it. If you look at it, the last one we don't connect it. The last one we don't connect it. This is for analog. Why we don't connect this is that digital is good enough because when you see the black line or not, uh, there's a green LED to indicate is it high or low. And last year, some students used analog, and there's a lot of frustration in the way that they have to tune the analog data here and there, and sometimes they cannot detect the black line. But it's your choice. You can still use the analog, but the best way, if you look at your black line sensor, that is knob. Like this guy is to tune the sensitivity, to sense the distance, I should say, the reflection distance of that black line sensor. But I did try several black line sensor. It seems like I don't have to actually tune trim the distance. So as soon as you connect it, it works by detecting the black line. So we have 4 black line sensor. Remember the color scheme is still important, and I use the brown, red, black, brown. The brown is like when you tear the wires, the brown is beside it, so it stay in the same. The 3 of them is stick together. And for these two, please use this kind of male to female wires to do the extension, because I find out it's good to have an extension. It's easy to do the connection in here. So this is the extension. So the wire is, for example, in here, the wire is connect all the way to, okay, we go through it one by one. So for the top right side, the top right side is 42. So this guy is to here. It's not easy to see, but you will see the number 42. So 42, and then red and black is just another 2 row. So 42 in here, and then 43 is this guy, the top left. You need to do an extension, or else it's hard to pull the wires. And then the far right is this guy. And it's better to go through the wires from this hole, the middle, because the wire may not long enough. And that is 44. And then the last one, the left one, is 45. And when we look at the back, we just use this kind of clear double-sided tape to stick the sensor. And it's good to put these 2 sensors a little bit before the axle. So this is the axle of the wheels, right? So these two sensors a little bit before, because when if there's a line, and it's good that the 2 sensors will detect, okay, there's a line, and it stop. And when it stop, it probably like in the middle of the intersection. But anyway, you can tune that in software, but it's easier to do that like this, because you need less effort to do the software tuning. Say, for example, you see the black line, when you're going to stop. like that. And other than the 4 black line sensor, and then we have the ultrasonic. So for the ultrasonic, you can put 2 screw here, and then just stuck this frame to it. I do it like this because, for example, if the car is like really close to the to something, to the wall, for example, it needs certain distance, like 1 cm. If there's not much distance, it may give you error. If it's too close, it gives you error. So it's good to have certain distance. So that's why I put it like this. And the 4 wires is so one is TGIR, another is echo. Let me double check. TGIR is orange, and then the echo is brown. So if you look at it like this, it's red, orange, brown, black. It's hard to see it here, but yeah. So it's red, orange, brown, black. And you may see a dot here. If you see the dot, for sure it works great, because we bought several different kind. If later on, if you don't see any data from the ultrasonic, double check or ask the technician, is that do you have the right ultrasonic board. Later on I will talk about the different, because some of them we bought it operates in 5 volt, and another one, the one we are using, operate from 3.3 to 5 volt. So it have the range of operation, because when you run in a car, the voltage may drop a little, and if the voltage drop a little, it's not 5 volt anymore, it's 4 point something. And if this ultrasonic is not at the operation voltage like 5 volt, the old one not work. But for the new one, because operation voltage is between 3.3 to 5, so it will work fine. So this ultrasonic, and that 4-pin red and black is like power and ground, and then the trigger is 13 and the echo is 12. Then we are going to, okay, for the power is as from here. So it's a coil. You will have this board. You can also use double side tape to tape this guy and then this guy here. I just use a tape, so it's good enough. And then we have this small board. This small board is the voltage sensor. So it's like a voltage divider, because you don't want the high voltage go all the way there and burn the board. So we have I think, yeah, there's some voltage division. This for protection. This board is simple. And then we connect these 3 wires to the A7, and then the red is power, and then black is ground. Okay. And more or less like this. And for the OLED, I just use the double side tape it here. So yeah. And some people put it like this. These 2 black line sensor, put it head to head, and some people put it like this, like beside each other. And the difference is that last year someone say for this distance is like more than the width of the tape. So they said it's better to put it like this. So it's your choice. So it's not that important. Yeah, so once you start playing with the robot, you will know maybe you modify the setting to see if which settings you like. And let's program it. And the program I use is car test sensor, 2021 January 7th. It's today. So our program is done, and then the card won't move. Oh, I'm going to show you the back first. So I press the reset button, and there's something show in the OLED. And also we open the serial monitor. Oh, and be sure the serial monitor is 115200. Okay, so this is the reading. We focus on the, for example, we look at from back. So the encoder value R, for example, this is R wheels, right? The right side of the robot. And then when we turn it, see the encoder R change the value. If we go forward, it's increased the value. And then now we go to the encoder value L. If we rotate it, it's also increased the value. And then for ultrasonic, if we put the hand up front, see this value change like 3 cm, and then there's 30 cm is like way off. So yeah, so as soon as your hand is around here, you still see something like 10 something. So this is ultrasonic. And for the we skip the voltage at this moment. So TR, TL, FR, and FL. We have to be sure we didn't connect the wrong wires. So this is TR, so top right side. So we put the black lines on A4 paper, for example, and then we move the robot around, and then the see the TR, the TR is 0. Okay. So if it see the black line, the green LED should turn off. The green LED should turn off. So now that this TR is 1, and then we move a little, and now the T, let's see, did I mess it up? Let's see, let me double check. So this TR, yeah, it's right. Maybe I couldn't really see the black line. So you can put a hand there, this TR, if you put a hand there, it's TR becomes 0, and TR is 1. And the other side, TL, the left side, top left, is here, is 1. And then we put the hand there, and it's 0. And for sure, you remember, maybe you have to tune this blue knob a little, because when the robot run, right, the robot may run up and down a little, like it is kind of moving. So the distance matters. So you guys may need to tune a little. But after you set it up, you can just take it out and then twist the trim. And then this is the far right. So we look at the FR. Now it's 1, and now it's 0 if you put the hand there. And then same for FL. So FL is now it's 0, now it's 1. So yeah, so the pin connection is correct. So that's how to check the pin connection. And for the voltage, this is the voltage, and we have connect to this board that come with it, and then the voltage divide, and this guy connect to the V7, this V7, sorry, A7. So you will see it like analog 7. And then this is the coil. This transmission coil, this is receiving coil. So it's like a wireless charger. If the TX is closed, the RX is charged up. So now the voltage is 0. If I connect the transmission coil, and if I put close to it, you see the voltage getting higher and higher. See the direction matters. So remember to check the direction. So this side we can still see a little, but this side is much more sensitive, I guess. Yeah. So this video just to show you how to connect the things together, and if it doesn't work, most of the time it's for example, there's a short circuit here, or the red and black wires have problem, or the connection. For example, if you connect the wires, it may not have a good connection. So something like this. And for this program, you can test it individually. So you don't have to connect everything and then start the testing. You can connect the black light sensor first and then test it if it works and stuff. So yeah, once this program works, it probably okay, except the color. I'm going to make another video about the color sensor. But yeah, so more or less like this. Thank you.